mother is crying very much. That's scared. I am keeping out the greatest mitzvah. And Mom, why crying? She didn't want to tell her. And she cried very much. And it touches the Sahara. Mother cries. What's going on? What? It says that the stepfather wants to divorce me. And I'm afraid to stay myself a widow. That's why. Why she wants to, why he wants to divorce her? He had a daughter, 44 years old, and he said for his wife, Prophet Chaim's mother, I want your son shall take my daughter. And she knew it's not babe, it was 8 years, some say it was 10 years, but 8 years older than a young boy for 16 years to take a girl at 44 years, impossible. So she cried, she says, I cannot, you don't want, I divorce you. They're not actually not brother and sister, but because she's from a different mother, and he's not his father. And the Prophet Chaim said right away, Mom, why you have to cry? Don't worry, I will take care. That's what the Beshalach, Prophet Chaim, to save his mother, that she should became a divorcee, he jumped in and out. A boy for 16 years takes a girl for 24 years and a minute. And therefore the Prophet's time is always, whatever she wants should be like this. He had Shalom Bayit. If you want to have Shalom Bayit, you have to give in. Otherwise, you will always fight. I cannot be such a thing. My ego, she should play on my ego. You have a problem. When a person has faith in Hashem and knows everything what Hashem wants, that will be. So such a person has Shalom Bayit, will be all far from that. We all have our ego, and you wouldn't touch my gava, you would not touch my pride, and minister fight, we will fight around. Therefore we have so much divorce now. It went 2 years and years, Baruch Hashem, the Prophet Chaim had children at home, and she was older than him, 8 years, she passed away. He was already 70, and she passed away. He was already 78, he was still 70, passed away. Prophet Chaim didn't want to stay himself. Children was already married. He married a different woman. Second marriage. Second marriage. Whatever the Prophet Chaim wanted, she did the opposite. He said, yes, you're right. Sukkahs, the Sukkah, Prophet Chaim, tens of years, tens of 30, 40 years, he made the sukkah on the same spot, the easiest place to make the sukkah. And now, sukkahs, the first sukkahs, after he remarried the second marriage, he put on the sukkah, as usually every year. Second wife says, you know, it's Mayor. I see the place where you make the sukkah is not a good place. Not so, I have to take out the food, it will be hard. So where you want us to make the sukkah? So she saw, showing him on a spot where to make the sukkah. Okay, he didn't say nothing, no. I mean, workers, but in the store, we put up around the sukkah. Well, next year I will do. Like, no, he didn't. She's not happy on this place. Right? And they made it and put up the sukkah on the place that she said. And put it up. She comes out, the schach, everything. She comes out. You know, it's where I see the place that you made the sukkah, there is better, because when I will open the door, wouldn't be able to the door, He didn't say nothing. Make up your mind, here or there. No such a thing. Working and destroy the sukkah and put it up and there. Therefore, he came out to Chofetz Chaim. But we are all not the Chofetz Chaim. If we will do something, and I spend money, I spend effort and energy, well, you come to tell me now it's not good, go do it yourself. That's what will be our answer. Do it yourself, leave me alone, go. We have a fight. So Chofetz Chaim showed us no such a thing. This is a way to live. It's easy to say, it's very hard to do. I have to all tell you, it's not easy. Not easy. A person should give in for the order. Only the Chofetz Chaim could show it. All the Chofetz Chaim. Most of us have gains in ourselves. Gavin, ego, pride. You wouldn't touch my pride. We go by line. If somebody goes in a new line, wow, you came before me, I was before you, you pushed me. This is one of the reasons I always take Aliyah, the last Aliyah, Shvi. Because all the Aliyahs ever buried, this was Kohen, when the first Aliyah, this was Shlishi, this was Revi, in Brestov is Revi, according to Shachanoch, is Shlishi, the biggest Aliyah, the third Aliyah, Shlishi. But the Rebbe was the fourth Aliyah, and according to the Zohar, Shishi, the biggest Aliyah. I'm taking Shvi. Why? The last one, nobody pushes. And when it's a line, everybody pushes each other. The last one is not getting pushed. I'm the last one, so nobody pushes me. Nobody pushes me. If you ever fly first class, whoever flies first class, the first class passengers always go out the last. What I have to do, I have already my seat, first class, a couch downstairs, not a seat, a couch down. So I have to push. I will be the last one. I'm going to push it everywhere, pushes. We're going on the same plane, and the plane is taking off, and we're all flying, and we all need Rachman, the first class and the last class. God forbid that something happened. There's really no difference, the first class and the last class. That's life, that's life. But always, when a person is not afraid, he has self-confidence, he will succeed in life. This was the Kriyas Yamsa. Kriyas Yamsa goes and by marriage and by parnasa. Whoever is strong-minded and is not afraid, he has a willpower, he will succeed in his life. And parnasa, you see people for nothing, they're making gold. Nothing. Why? He has such a tremendous power. He would do whatever you could imagine will make for that money. And if a person is already, everything is putting himself down, the same thing is in spiritual. The same thing is with Shalom Bayis. A person has to give in. Life is to give in. It's very hard to say. I must tell you, it's very hard to say. But if you want to have peace, a woman has to give in. A husband to give in. He wants like this. What was the Chofetz Chaim, the second marriage? She felt like a fool. I didn't tell you you're a fool. You yourself saw you're a fool. If I do this sukkah already in this place 10, 20, 30 years, 40 years,